Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Kurzak, and I would like to invite and welcome you to the Sedona Vedic Astrology Conference that's occurring between November 30th and December 3rd of 2017 in Sedona, Arizona. What you're going to find at this conference is a gathering of teachers and students from all over the world coming together to share their love, their devotion, their knowledge, and their wisdom, all related to the Vedic sciences of India. Jyotish, Vedic astrology, Ayurveda, yoga. All of these things are going to come together to give you a deeper understanding of what it means to practice Vedic astrology. Because Jyotish, Ayurveda, yoga, all these things are related. They're all tied together with the one profound goal of allowing you to live a life in harmony with the cosmos. When I was first asked to speak at one of these conferences, it was 2 years ago, by Dennis Harness, the master of the nakshatras, who also happens to be the organizer for this particular conference. And my topic was on planetary dignity, how to see what kinds of karmas were promised within the chart based on planetary dignity. And it was quite an enjoyable class to teach. But the best part of it, the best part of the whole situation, the whole process, wasn't teaching that class. It was actually spending time with students in between sessions. We spent many hours talking about the rashis and the signs and how it relates to the health of the body, Ayurveda. During one evening, I met Andrew Foss. We spent the whole evening discussing the philosophical finer points of Vedic astrology. And then another evening, as we were driving around Sedona together, we discussed methods of astrological research and what are good ways to promote research. I met one of my most interesting and talented astrological apprenticeship students at the previous conference. We actually met after a morning session, and we ended up having breakfast together, talking about astrology with two other students. Ernst Wilhelm showed up, spent some time walking with Ernst Wilhelm, again discussing the Vargas, or the divisional charts of Vedic astrology. And then, of course, one of my colorful evenings, more colorful evenings, was when I happened to be sitting down at a table, drinking a nice water, and sure enough, Kapil Raj comes in, and we had a few beers together, discussing, well, astrology in general. But that led us to another gathering later on in the night, which eventually got both of us kicked out for talking too loud about Rahu and Ketu. So what you're going to find at this conference isn't simply a wonderful gathering of knowledge. You're going to meet teachers. You're going to be able to speak with teachers that are very down to earth, very approachable, and able to have conversations with you to help clarify your questions about astrology. So personally, I'm looking forward to this conference, not only to spend time with old friends, to debate the finer points of Vedic astrology, to learn new techniques, to gain a greater understanding and appreciation for Jyotish, Ayurveda, and yoga, but just simply to be in that environment together. So I hope to see you there. I will be giving a lecture on Saturday afternoon on how planetary dignity relates to Shadbala. So the previous conference I spoke on planetary dignity, and you can access that talk, the entire talk. I believe it's about an hour and a half. Let's double check here. Yeah, it's about an hour and 23 minutes, called The Most Overlooked Secrets in Vedic Astrology, from the Sedona Vedic Astrology Conference. You can access that talk on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to it at the bottom of this video, because what we're going to be discussing in this next section on Saturday afternoon of the conference will be the next step, which is learning how Shadbala allows you to qualify and understand just how powerful are the karmas of the planets as indicated by their dignity. Dignity can give you a sense of how well is the agenda of the planet working to do its job. And when planets aren't doing so well, that can cause some difficulty. But if that planet has a lower Shadbala, it may be that that karma is not quite as strong, so it can't quite impact you with the same force as if the Shadbala was stronger. The same is true of planets in good dignity. If we have a lower Shadbala, or planets overpowering that particular planet in question, the karma may not be able to give its greatest fruits. So the whole point of the talk that we'll be doing on Saturday afternoon at the conference will be on planetary dignity, how it relates to Shadbala, and how Shadbala shows you the natural strength and power of each of the karmas as represented by the planets, but also how you can see how different planets, through their proper aspects, will support or interfere with various karmas due to the clashing of Shadbala. Because if you have a stronger planet hitting a weaker planet, that's going to mean something. If you have a stronger planet helping a weaker planet, that's going to mean something. All these things help you to delineate how the karmas are actually truly going to express statically within chart, but also through time, through dashas and transits and so on. All right, well, I look forward to seeing you there. And be sure to bring your questions about planetary dignity and Shadbala to that Saturday afternoon class. So be well, and it was a pleasure.